The community of Latin American and Caribbean states. Something came to my attention here lately, and I went and watched the entire session of this organization, and it really freaked me out. Uh, it was created by the Declaration of Caracas, and that was like about, I don't know, in 2011, and it was proposed by the United States Mexicanos. And the idea was to unite the Iberian speaking languages, but they exclude a lot of people in the American continent. They exclude the French, the people from the Netherlands, the people from Denmark, the United States of America, the UK, Canada, and today they even exclude the United States of Brazil, and that is very important because the Brazilians are Iberians. They speak the Iberian language, and they are the people who created the American continent. So that exclusivity is what concerns me. What concerns me because they are not trying to unite the American continent. The contrary, what they're trying to do is play for the ideas and strategies of the United Kingdom, the English. The English want to unite the English-speaking countries. To do that, they have to remove the identity of the originals, the people from the American continent. And the original people in the American continent are the native, the people the nations that belong here, and the Iberians, the French, the people from the Netherlands, the Denmark, Países Bajos. Those are the people who created the United States of America, the French. So by creating a new identity, the Latins, and creating a new organization, the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States. So remember that they now separating Latin America from the Caribbean. Now they are two separate entities. They're no longer one. Now they are Caribbeans and we are Latins. And these are created by the United States of Mexico and the United States of Venezuela and the rest of them. So very intriguing what is happening. So basically they are separating and giving the United States of America or the English a better way to divide the United States of America. So what is happening is to divide is against the United States of America. It's not to create a new identity, no, it's to help destroy the United States of America. And the people who control the United States of Mexico or the United States Mexicanos are completely educated in the United States of America. There is no difference in their education. The same, there is no difference in the Cubans or the Venezuelans. For example, Maduro start screaming and hollering, Latin America, Latin America. Well, we are no Latinos. Maduro, he himself is not a Latino. The Latinos are from Latium, from Latina, Latium, Peninsula Italica. And we are no Hispanicals because Hispania was a province in the Iberia Peninsula created by the Romans. It's a political and jurisdiction system that now we have created this created identity that does not exist. They have never been exist. Isabella de Trastamara and Ferdinando of Castile or Aragon created this abstract thing to unite all the Iberians and call it España. It had nothing to do with the Romans. So now an Iberian named Maduro, probably a tribe from Morisco tribe or something, because it's a made-up name. Now he's saying that he's Latin, and that we must integrate Latin America to influence or to reduce the influence of the United States of America. Now, listen to what he's saying now. To reduce the influence of the United States of America, he clearly say. But what happened when an Iberian country is being attacked and being reduced? Because make no mistake about it, the United States of America is not an English country. It is an Iberian country. It was created by the Spaniards, by the Kingdom of Spain and the Kingdom of France. So now Maduro is saying they are not Iberians. He is Latin. He's not Iberian either. So they exclude the Iberian. The Spaniards have nothing to do here. The French in the Americas have nothing to do here. So what they're doing is separating our identities from Europe, from the native of the United States of America and the American continent. They dividing the continent. One observation that I have is in their shatter, in the way of legislating this in their minds, because this is a mind creation. I don't think this will go anywhere. But in my observation, they say something very important, very important. And what they say is the Caribbean will be a zone of peace, a zone of peace. Basically, that's how they present it. That in the Caribbean, there will be no fighting. There will be no interest in taking them over. That is why they call it Community of Latins and Caribbean. They separated the Caribbean. And that is very important, because as you see, who control that geography, who control the Caribbean or geography, control the world's commerce, because it is in the center of the planet. It is a place where you can have ships and you can have military power to control the Atlantic, to control the Gulf, and to control the Pacific. Remember that we have the Panama Canal. So by military force, you can control the world's commerce, going through Africa and the American continent, including the Pacific nations. So they expressly said that they are not going to be messing with the Caribbean, because no one is messing with the Caribbean for that reason. The United States of America have tried to take control of the Caribbean for a very long time, and the Europeans have resisted. And when the Europeans have come in to take over the Caribbean, the United States of America and the American continent have resisted. So basically, if it's not for you, it is not for me. Let's keep it like it is. No one is in it. They poor, and now we call them names like Haitians and Puerto Ricans and Cubans, and they have all cars and they happy with music and Celia Cruz. So as you see, they're trying to keep the Caribbean as a different entity, as a poor and people of lesser strength. But the reality is, who control the Caribbean control the world. That is the reason the Pope and the Patriarch of Constantinople came to the Caribbean, came to the island of Cuba to sit in front of each other after over 1,000 years. Is because it is the center of culture. Culture is where the Capitanía General de Cuba was, where they control the European nations, control the world, basically the world. Because you have to understand, the Kingdom of France is here right now, and the Kingdom of Spain is here right now, and the United Kingdom is here right now, and you have also the Países Bajos. People do not understand that the Países Bajos, the Netherlands, Denmark, the Dutch, basically, the Germans, are here. They always have been here because they were part of the Spanish Empire. They are the same people, the same as the French. So they are trying to exclude them out of the whole deal and say, no, we ain't gonna mess with you. We just going to do is a destruction of the Iberians, who now we're going to call them Latins, and we're going to show you that we mean no harm by leaving alone the Caribbean. Now we don't want to go there. So basically, that is what it is. Is they are helping the enemies of the United States to destroy the United States. They are helping the enemies of the American continent to destroy and divide the American continent. That is what they're doing. And their purpose is just that, just divide us and make us weak. So who is benefit? Who is benefit by all this? Well, let's say let's analyze the data. The United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is the best benefit of all this because by keeping the United States weak, they can take over our minds. They can brainwash us into being Latin, into being white, into being Americans, into being something that we're not. And that is the key: is to control, to divide people into little pieces, assign them different identities, make them they defend that identity, and control them, making communities. That is what they're doing. And who is doing it? The people, they are educated in the United States of America. All these people have been educated in the United States of America. And who control the education in the United States of America? The English. That is what it is. So now we have an organization by all these people conditioned by the English controlling the American continent, and nobody's telling the correct story. And that is what I am trying to correct. I am telling you the correct story. It is one continent. It is the American continent. There is not a North American continent, a Central American continent, and the Caribbean continent, and South American continent. No, it is one continuous landmass from the North Pole to the South Pole, and it is indivisible. It is the American continent. So let's fight for that. Let's fight for unity. Let's protect the United States of America. The United States of America is an Iberian country. Let's tell the Spaniards, fear not of us. We are you. We will never destroy you. We will never take over your culture. Your culture is our mother. Let's tell the French the same. We are not here to destroy you. We are not here to take you over. Yes, we are many, more than you. But that is not our interest. Let's unite the planet. We do not need to fight anymore for geography. We do not need to create new identities and new ethnicities. We already have them. We must unite our planet and protect those ethnic groups, those ideas, those languages, those religions. Let's do that. Let's get out of primitive ways in defending geographies and coming out with crazy things like being Latin. That is insanity. Calling 300 million people or more, 600 million people, in introducing them a new identity that is not of them, appropriating identities that don't belong to them. The Navajos will never be Latins, and that is what you call them. Protect the United States of America. Go and tell everyone about this organization and this craziness. Let's fight for humanity. Let's recondition our best educated in the United States of America. that we have doctors, medical doctors, study biology, the best that we have, thinking that white is a race, the black is a race. That is shameful. That is insanity. That is a failure. Fight for the United States of America and protect your neighbor. Protect me. Saludos.